स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहं। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन मयि श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तः कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथो श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Let us spend few moments in silence and meditation. Keep your body erect, straight. Sthira Sukha Asanam. Reduce the speed of your inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in and breathe out very slowly with full concentration. Observe your breath. Watch your breath. Your breathing should be peaceful, slow and steady, without stress, without pressure. You are inhaling positive vibrations. They will destroy all the negativity in the mind. Slowly, peacefully exhale positive vibrations. Now slowly inhale pure vibrations. These vibrations will destroy all the impurities within the mind and the body. Slowly breathe out pure vibrations. Now slowly inhale peaceful vibrations. They will destroy all the restlessness in the mind. Slowly exhale peaceful vibrations. Send positive, peaceful, pure, strong, and healthy vibrations in all the directions of the universe, to all people, known and unknown, to the animals, to the plants, to the forests, in all directions. The atmosphere around you is pure, peaceful, serene and divine. Every moment that you stay here recharges your mind and body. Meditate, meditate and meditate. From the external world, from your family world, from the business world, turn your mind inward. Antarmukhi bhava. Tell your mind, Antarmukhi bhava. Oh, my mind, go inward, at least for a few minutes. Sadhana should be, the effort should be, in the beginning, like a lamp in a windless place. Yatha deepo nivatasto ningate sopama smrita yogino yatachittasya yunjato yogamatmanah. Sri Krishna is advising us, suggesting to us, like a lamp in a windless place which does not flicker, so does the yogi fixes his mind on the Atman. Realize that you are the Supreme Spirit, the pure Spirit, Satchitananda Swarupaha. May the Supreme Consciousness be illumined in us, be awakened in us. Let us pray for the well-being of all people. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. May all be happy, may all be peaceful, may all be free from difficulties. May all see what is good, know what is good. May none be subject to misery. May all be healthy, happy everywhere. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om shanti 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 harihi om. Sadashiva samarambham Shankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru paramparam. Sadashiva samarambham Shankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru paramparam. Harihi Om. The first verse of Atma Bodha we will recite. Tapobih kshina papana Shantanam vitaraginam Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma bodho vidhiyate. Tapobih kshina papanam Shantanam vitaraginam Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma bodho vidhiyate. I am composing the Atma Bodha or self-knowledge to serve the needs of those who have been purified through the practice of austerities and who are peaceful in heart, free from cravings and mumukshu, desirous of liberation. Continuing our understanding of Atma Bodha, the 15th shloka, one or two important points are there. Let us recite that also. The point of discrimination, that is called yuktyava ghatataha. Please repeat. Shloka number 15. Vapustu shadibih koshaihi yuktam yuktyavaghatataha atmanamantaram shuddham vivichya tundalam yatha. Little louder. Vapustu shadibih koshaihi yuktam yuktyavaghatataha atmanamantaram shuddham vivichya tandulam yatha. One should, through discrimination, yuktam yuktyavaghatataha, analyzing, discriminating, using the buddhi, separate the pure and the inmost self from the sheaths. What are the sheaths? Panchakoshaha, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya also has to be transcended. Then you will get the experience of the Atman. Now the discrimination point. What is the discrimination that you have to do and all the sadhakas have to do? What is changing, what is unchanging? What is permanent, what is impermanent? And this has to be done not on Sunday evening but every moment. Not on a festival day or not on a Ekadashi day, but nirantaram. Nirantaram. No antara. How long should we do? 1 day, 1 week, 15 days or 1 month? Dirghakalabhyam. Mark the word. Who says this? Patanjali Maharshi. Dirghakalabhyam na antaraha druda bhumihi. You should be established on strong footing. On rocks, on foundation should be rocks. Not on just cement or mud. So discrimination, first point is, what is changing? Prakriti. What is unchanging? The Atman. And in this changing world, you see, I see, everybody observes, experiences, body changes, bodily changes. The prana in internal, external is changing. The manas is in a flux. Flux means constant movement. Our priorities are changing every day. What may be important is not urgent. What is urgent is not important. There are some things which are not important, not urgent, but we make it urgent. Our life itself changes. Thoughts change, which is the manas. Everything in the universe is changing. But there is one truth which is everlasting. The one remains, that is the axis. That is the reality, that is Tattvam Asi. Thou art that. Firmly, strongly, convincingly, Swamiji says, Vivekananda says in his lecture in Ramnad, truth alone lives. Spirituality alone lives. God alone lives. Hold on to that. It is addressing the Western world, which is living on the changing reality, changing world, thinking that it is real. He says the Western world is sitting on a volcano of lust and luxury. There will be volcanic eruption. It will crumble to pieces because it is shifting its gear from the permanent to the impermanent. He is standing on this platform. He is telling the from Ramnad, standing on this platform, I tell to the Western world, it is all vanity of vanities. What you are showing as glamour, what you are showing as external truth is vanity of vanities, just the ego projection. There is no truth in it. And then he asserts, look at our culture, look at our dharma, look at our samskriti. God alone lives, truth alone lives, soul alone lives. God, hold on to that. And he gives a warning in Madras. If India loses that hold, it will also die. It will also crumble. Pudi అయిపోద్ది అంటారు ఆయన. Where is your grip? Where is your hold? For good or for bad? Fortunately or unfortunately? We have made a decision. Who made the decision? Our forefathers, the sages of India. That this Atman is the reality. This Brahman is the reality. This Adhyatmikata is our reality. He says that is your blood. That is our blood. Beautifully, rhymingly, Swamiji says, if that blood is pure, the poverty of the land will be cured. Look at the musical English, musical prose, poetical prose, they say. Vivekananda's lectures were poetical prose. You can sing. Put it into Ragam Tala, Vivekananda's English. If that blood is pure, what is that blood? Spirituality, discrimination. The poverty of the land will be cured under it. Such a deep extent we have to think and work. Swamiji's vision, our mission. That is why it is called Ramakrishna mission. Ramakrishna, Vivekananda same. So, Swamiji's assertion, Swamiji's authenticity is the stamp here which Shankara gave. Swamiji put it into modern terms. So when you are able to discriminate, all the sadhana is done. What are the different kinds of viveka? Yukti, yuktaha. One is called, keep in mind, we are not going into details. Since the word discrimination has come, let us understand the Vedantic perspective where the scriptures say, first is karya akarya viveka. Please remember. What does it mean? What ought to be done and what ought not to be done. That discrimination do we have? Then you are a sadhaka. The pros and cons of the work. If I do, what will happen? Will it do good to others? Or will it damage others? Will it bring suffering to others? Karya akarya viveka. Second, dharma adharma viveka. Discrimination between virtue and vice. Dharma adharma. Entire Mahabharata is based on this. Dharma adharma, dharma adharma. That is why it became Mahabharata, not ordinary. Then, third viveka is nitya anitya vastu viveka. What does it mean? Between the permanent and the impermanent. Nitya anitya. Fourth, drik drishya viveka. That itself a separate book is there. Discrimination between the seer and the seen. The seer is there, the seen is this world. Fourth, Driktrishya Viveka. Number 5, Sad Asat Vastu Viveka. Discrimination between the real and the unreal. Sat Asatoma Sadgamaya. O Lord, take us from the false to truth. Discriminate. But the aviveki, the egoistic person will think the serpent is real, the rope is unreal. That is called Ajnana. For a moment, the moment he saw Bhishma, Drona, Dushasana, Duryodhana, all his brothers and cousins and distant relatives all sitting on the Kaurava side and Arjuna is in the center. Perhaps he lost the discrimination, the purpose for which he has come. Oh, I will not fight. 20 shlokas, horripilations, tears in my eyes. I am shivering. I see bad omens. I see what will happen to the society. He lost his buddhi. The mighty Arjuna. In spite of Krishna being in front of him, in spite of Jagannatha in front of him, in spite of all the training that he got, the guidance that he got from Krishna himself, look at the mind. Enta mosam chestundi manas. Oh my God. He said, I cannot. It is better to die, better to beg. And look at the observation of Sanjaya sitting in Hastinapura. What does he say? Visrajya sasharam chapam shoka samvigna manasaha. This mighty Arjuna, full of concentration with Brahmastra, Pashupatastra, Divyastras, is sitting sunk. Muligipoyadu. In what? Shoka. Ocean of grief with a hand on his head. All discrimination gone, purpose gone. His training forgot. That is where Krishna came and said, Uttishta Parantapa. Get up, O scorcher of enemies. You have no right to talk like this. Gave him that Atma Balam. Where? From the 12th shloka of the 2nd chapter. Which is all Gnanam, Gnanam, Gnanam. He did not give him laddu, he did not give him banana and say, very good boy you are. That is where Swamiji says, shake off the delusion that you are sheep. Your spirit's free, immortal. It does not befit thee. See Krishna's teachings on the one hand, look at Swamiji's teachings. Shankara, Swamiji. Then Atma Bodha will have its own effect on the weak mind. It's a tonic on the weak mind. Discrimination. A disciplined and well-trained mind in discrimination. Teach children discrimination. Then that will give a lot of strength for the mind. Willpower will increase. A well-trained mind in discrimination. This is sannyasa, this is vairagya. If you are able to discriminate the good from the bad, the chaff from the woof, that's what he says, how the rice is taken out from the husk by slowly beating. So this discrimination is a weapon for us, which comes in the 15th verse. It protects the sadhaka in the market or in the house, alone or with the family, in work or in library. Discriminate. Lack of this discrimination, you see the crimes, you see the social anxiety that is troubling the students. Yesterday I was in Shillong, interacting with 270 students of Meghalaya in Ramakrishna mission. One boy got up and asked, we don't know what to do. We don't know what the society is expecting us. What we know is only pressure. How true it is, Papam. Even there also no peace amongst Meghalaya also. You go to deep northeast also, pressure. You come to Hyderabad, pressure. You go to Delhi, pressure. Says, what should we do? What is the purpose of life? The very fact that a young man of 11th standard, 12th standard is asking a question means he started his discrimination. They are feeling the heat. They are feeling that something is going wrong. So Shankara has given us that protection. Guardian angel will protect the spiritual aspirant. And this will be done day and night. Protection will be there day and night, even in sleep, under all circumstances and conditions. Discriminate. Then what will you get? Cheerfulness, happiness, joyfulness, free from all tensions. This is the blessing of discrimination which Shankara has given us in shloka number 15. Then let us see from 6th shloka to the 15th shloka. 6th verse to the 15th verse. What is the message for us? What is the lesson for each one of us? It is telling like a doctor. You go to a doctor, he will diagnose the problem. He has not yet given the solution to the problem. He says this is your problem. It can be acidity, it can be tumor, it can be cancer, it can be viral infection, it can be some other problem. So he diagnoses the problem. Because you are suffering, lack of discrimination. Who will guide us in this buzzing, booming, confusing world? Who is there? So, from verse 16 to 15, Shankaracharya is mentioning ignorance and error. Ignorance is avivekam, error is adhyasa, the superimposition. These two are the problem for our problem. These two are the enemies for our problem. And in the end, he has come here, 15th shloka. The only solution to the aviveka and adhyasa is Atma Gnanam. Nothing else. So Gnana Yoga, that is knowledge of the self, and very important, Gnana Yogyata. Mark that word please. Gnana Yoga is one, Gnana Yogyata, fitness. Fitness is very important. That is why in Yogasanas, we tell the students, Patanjali Maharshi's message is what? Before doing the Yogasanas, become fit. Yogasana itself will make you fit, but to do the asanas, whether Surya Namaskarams or Pranayamas or the other asanas, what should you have? Yama Niyamaha, Shaucha Santosha Swadhyaya Tapas Ishvara Pranidhanaha, Ahimsa Satya Steya Brahmacharya Parigraha. Without that, what is the use of your body, healthy body, strong body? You will trouble others. You may have a healthy body, a fit body, a gymnastic body. But without Shaucha, without Ahimsa, without Tapas, this body will be only a bulldozer. This body will trouble others. No vivekam inside, no preparation inside, no higher purpose inside. Yogyata is very important. The fitness. The knowledge of Chetana and Achetana Tattva. This also add to the discrimination list. Chetan, Achetan. Conscious, unconscious. And technically speaking, who are you? Who is a jiva? Chit Jada Granthi. Scriptural proof statement. Adesha. Chit Jada Granthi. Who are you? A combination of Chit, consciousness, and Jada, body. Granthi, it's a knot. Add one more. Bheda, Abheda. What is different, what is non-different. In that way, we are doing it. We are doing it. But we are not doing it as a sadhana. We are doing out of compulsion. Please do not take this as external compulsion. Do it as inner propulsion. Very important. Gnana Yoga should be inner propulsion, not an external compulsion. It's not a force. It's a flow. It's a joy to become one with that Paramatman, supreme consciousness. So, keep that in mind. Chit, Jada, Granthi. This is Jiva. With this, Let us move on to the next verse, number 16. Please repeat. Sada sarvagato pyatma na sarvatrāvabhāsate buddhā vevāvabhāsate svaccha yeshu pratibimbavat sada sarvagato pyatma na sarvatrāvabhāsate buddhā vevāvabhāseta svaccheshu pratibimbavat buddhā vevāvabhāseta svaccheshu pratibimbavat. Though the all-pervading Atma, from 16th verse to 30th verse, 16th shloka to the 30th shloka, giving the solution, Atma, Atma, Atma. How to understand it, how to experience it, how to do sadhana on it. This is the subject matter of 15 more shlokas. Be regular for these slokas. Sada sarvagato pi atma. That is the first sentence. Sarvagataha, all pervading. It is everywhere, here and there. The Isha Upanishad says, the Keno Upanishad says, the Kato Upanishad says, all the Upanishads says. It is here, it is there. It is far, it is near. It is below, it is above. Sarvagataha. What is Sarvagataha? Atma. Though it is Sarvagataha Atma, it does not shine on everything. Sarvagataha api Atma na sarvatrava bhasate, bhasate, shines, na bhasate. Buddha vevava bhasate. Buddha, here is not Bhagavan Buddha, your buddhi. Discriminating faculty. Yukta, Buddha, Buddhi, Viveki. All these are regular terms we have to keep in mind. It is manifest only in the buddhi. Na sarvatrava bhasate. It is not manifested everywhere, but it is manifested in the medium called buddhi. Why and how we will see. Svacheshu pratibimbavat. In a clear water, clean water, like the moon being reflected, or in a stainless mirror, your face is reflected, like that in the buddhi, which is fine, which is pure, which is awakened, in that the Atma is reflected. This is such a beautiful shloka. Please repeat, memorize this. Sada sarvagato pyatma na sarvatrava bhasate buddha vevavabhaseta svacheshu pratibimbavat. One point before we go into the deeper into the subject is svacheshu. Pure, clear, transparent, not polluted, not dusty. Such a buddhi. How will such a buddhi come? By grinding. Dirgha kalabhyam. It's not mystical. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna himself did sadhana for 12 long years. Nothing else than that. Day after day, day after day. Though the avatar, he descended for a particular purpose. Avatarana, Rama, Krishna is Ramakrishna. What? People get excited, people get carried away by a little meditation and little bhajan. Dirgha kalam. Read the chapter on Sri Ramakrishna's sadhana. By this time he is hitting his head on the Ganga Ghat. Another day has gone, oh mother, what wrong have I done? Why are you not showing yourself to me? Why are you not talking to me? Is everything false? Sadhana. Satcheshu. Pure, pure, pure. That is the hallmark of Gnanam. Put the axe to the grinding stone, they say in English. A blunt axe, a dull axe, a rusted axe will have no value, of no use. Similarly, the buddhi. I keep telling students, I keep telling everybody, olden times in the Gurukula Vasam, which was Swami Vivekananda's vision, Guru Gruha Vasam, that is India's education. At the age of 12, this boy or a girl entered the Gurukula. Some amount of maturity, some amount of stability, some amount of continuity, some amount of yogyata in buddhi. First, the mother and the father have to take care. Then comes Guru. Matrudevo bhava, Pitrudevo bhava, then who comes? Teacher comes. You see? Then 12 years, rigorous sadhana. And the training was not on the manas, it was on the awakening of the buddhi. Intellectual awakening. The grasp over the subject. The love of knowledge. Buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. Sri Krishna gives tells Arjuna, Buddhau Sharanaman Vichcha. Hey Arjuna, surrender to buddhi. And before explaining the vibhutis, his glories in the 10th chapter, what did he tell Arjuna? Buddhau, I give you the power of buddhi. Buddhi yogam dadami. Because with your Arjuna's buddhi, you will not understand that. You need a little higher buddhi. So he blessed buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. Somebody was telling me, or I was reading also, Gayatri Mantram, which came from deep meditation of Vishwamitra. These brahmacharis who have taken the vratam for 12 more years, 12th year is coming, till another 12 years. That is the period of brahmacharya. That is the period of education. That is the period of thread ceremony, and perform the Sandhya Vandana and perform the pure rituals and actions. Per day, in the beginning stages, still his buddhi is grinded, which Shankara has used here, buddha veva bhasate. It manifests in the buddhi. It reflects in the buddhi. What is that exercise that they should do? From morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. How many hours? 12 long hours. These young brahmacharis, 13 years, 14 years, young boys and girls, had to recite the Gayatri Mantram only 12,000 times. This is India. This is the Upanishads. Only 12,000 times, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then once that gate is opened of their mind, everything is perfect. Somebody became an eye surgeon, somebody became a big agriculturalist, some became an astronomist. Bharadwaja, Gautama, Angirasa, Kanada. Swamiji goes into ecstasy. Rishalamaudam, let us become rishis. Not just beard and dadi and your dress, but spirit. Buddhaveva bhasate. The Atman manifests itself, reflects itself in the Buddhi. So Buddhi plays a very important role in students' life and in sadhaka's life. So now, just another 2-3 minutes, let us understand this. Sada sarvagadopi atma, remember that first part, it is sarvagataha, but na sarvatra avabhasate, it does not reflect everywhere. Why and how? There are 5 conditions of consciousness. When we say Atma, the English word, nearest word is consciousness, which is a very big subject today. For your kind information, there is a separate department of study of consciousness in Bangalore, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences. One of our devotees who is a neuroscientist, neurosurgeon, is leading the show by name Dr. Ravindra. Special study on Buddhism, special study on Vedanta, special study on meditators who have done years and years of meditation. Whether it's a Shunyavada, whether it's Atmavada, whether it is a Bhakta, what is their level of consciousness? And that has been collaborated with our university in Belur Math. Vivekananda University, deemed to be university, which is technically called Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Educational Research Institute. And these people have collaborated with Harvard University. So much of interest in MIT, Boston, on consciousness, on this Atma Bhav. So this is the interesting point here. How much of learning is going on, how much of study is going on, how much of meditation is going on, minus the politics and minus the crimes and minus all these attachments and infatuations and murders. Whole society, other side, bad smell. On the other side, this knowledge should go. That is the responsibility of elders and devotees and others, teachers and others. So, the Acharya is highlighting the third feature of consciousness. That means what are the other features? We will study now, quickly. Consciousness, the third feature of consciousness is not limited to the body, it goes beyond the boundaries of the body. What is your height of your body? 5 feet, 5.5 feet, 6 feet, 6.6 feet, 6.10 feet, still limited. 7 feet, still limited. 100 feet, limited. Physically limited you are. What? Life, 50 kilo, 60 kilo, 70 kilo, let it be 120 kilo. Still countable, is it not? There is a beautiful observation by Tenzing and Hillary when they climbed Mount Everest after failing 3 times. 4th time they climbed. It seems both of them closed their fists, challenging Mount Everest. Mr. Mount Everest, you defeated us 3 times, but we will conquer you the 4th time. And they are saying to each other, it seems, Mount Everest is limited, 29,700 feet. We are unlimited. We are unlimited. When somebody asked, how were you successful in spite of being failure? So happily, so relaxed, both of them said, we went for a walk. One day we were on the top. Isn't it inspiring? They went for a walk on Mount Everest. That is the expression of their joy of success. So the point I am telling you is, consciousness is not limited by the body. It goes beyond the boundaries. What is the example to make it clear of this Atma Bhav? Fan and electricity. Fan and electricity. The tube and the electricity. The AC and the electricity. The fridge and the whatever gadgets you are having. The fan is limited. The energy inside which we call electricity is what? Is it limited? No, unlimited electricity. Continuously it flows. Fan has got the three rekkalu. There are two forms of electricity again. Fan may be one form. But in electricity there are two forms. Vidyut Sanchar. One is called the recognizable and another is the unrecognizable. What is recognizable? Now I know electricity is there. What is unrecognizable? I don't see the electricity. But am I seeing the electricity? I am experiencing the electricity through the medium called fan. But what happens? What do we say in daily life? Fan is running. Fan is going very slow. We talk only about the body. We talk only about our organs. We talk only about a limited area. 5 feet, 6 feet. We are very busy in that. The most busiest people are those who don't do anything. They are very busy. As they say in Yogasana, the most difficult asana is Shavasana, because you should do nothing. In Shavasana, you should do nothing. How difficult it is. I asked somebody, what are you doing? He said, I am doing nothing. Please teach me also, I said. How can you do nothing? He is a scientist. Yes, I am doing nothing. Anyway, we generally talk about the invisible electricity. On the other hand, is the electricity of any use without the fan? Will the electricity give me breeze? Gaali istunda adi? Can I hold this cable and do like this? Foolishness. Electricity cannot give me the breeze. Electricity that works through the fan gives me breeze. Similarly, it is avyaktam outside the body. It is avyaktam, unmanifested, outside the body, called the fan. Outside the body, called the human body. So now, 5 features. With this we will stop and continue later. Please remember the sequence, the flow of this consciousness. Number 1, consciousness is not a part of the body or the mind. This is the first feature. Can you all repeat? Consciousness is not part of the body or the mind. It is apart from everybody's body and everybody's mind. Clear? Second one is, it is apart from everybody's body and the mind. First one, it is not part. The second one, it is apart from everybody's body and the mind. Number 3, it is apart but illumines the mind and the body by enabling it to function. Understood? It enables the body to function. Then I know he is conscious. Fourth, consciousness is not limited by the mind and the body, but it is known in and through the functioning of the mind and the body. Clear? Think about it. And finally, without the mind and body, consciousness is still there, but it cannot be known, it cannot be recognized without the medium. Got it? Dead body, we say. Do we say dead dash name? When somebody has died passed away in the hospital, what will you say? When will the body come? Consciousness has gone away. You don't call when he will come. That means something wrong. See the point there. We say, when will the body come? At 5 o'clock? 6 o'clock? We don't say when Mr. Gautam comes. So sorry if anybody is there. Consciousness has gone. But does it mean consciousness is not there? It is not there in the body. It is there everywhere. Sarvagatam. So quickly review these five features. Consciousness is not part of the body or the mind, number 1. It is apart from everybody's body and mind, number 2. It is apart but illumines the mind and body by enabling it to function, number 3. Consciousness is not limited by the mind and body, but it is known through the functioning of the mind and body, 4. And finally, without the mind and body, consciousness is still there, but it cannot be known. It cannot be recognized without the medium. Sri Ramakrishna, full of consciousness. Now you will sing Arati song. One of the lines, remember when you are singing the Arati song, please remember, recollect the meaning also. Let it not just be singing at 6:45 and going away. Chit Ghanakai. Today's your meditation should be on that word. Chit Ghanakai. What is the Chit? Supreme consciousness. But I want to see that consciousness. When somebody said, I want to see consciousness, Sri Ramakrishna Avatarana. The Kai. Kai means what? Shariram. Ghana. Thick. The consciousness. Chit Ghanakai is sitting in front and we are waving, we are offering, we are praying like that. So let us stop here and take it up in the next class, which will not be in the next Sunday because it is Guru Purnima day. We have evening chanting and meditation and bhajans also. So 21st will be a break. Then we will meet on 28th. Couple of important celebrations coming up. Please follow it and participate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.